What if an abandoned dog left to die on the side of the road became the reason a struggling boy never gave up on his dreams? And what if their friendship inspired an entire town to believe that miracles begin with a single act of kindness? In a small rural town in Montana, USA, lived a 14-year-old boy named Ethan Carter. Life had never been easy for him. After losing his father in a workplace accident years earlier, Ethan and his mother were left to face the world alone. His mother worked long hours at a local diner, barely earning enough to pay the bills. Some nights, they had to choose between buying groceries or paying for electricity. Despite everything, Ethan held on to one dream. He wanted to become a teacher someday. But as the years passed and the struggles grew heavier, Ethan began to wonder if dreams were only meant for people born with better luck. One cold autumn afternoon, while walking home from school, Ethan heard a faint whimper coming from a ditch beside a country road. Looking closer, he saw a small golden retriever puppy curled up among wet leaves. The puppy was thin, shivering, and covered in mud. Someone had abandoned him. Cars passed by. People glanced for a moment and kept moving. But Ethan couldn't. Slowly, he wrapped the puppy in his old jacket. "It's okay, buddy," he whispered. "You're not alone anymore." He carried the puppy home. When his mother saw the dog, she hesitated. They barely had enough food for themselves. But after seeing the puppy's frightened eyes, she smiled softly. "Then we'll share what we have." They named him Sonny. From that day on, Ethan and Sonny became inseparable. Every morning, Sonny walked Ethan to school. Every afternoon, he waited near the school gate until classes ended. Whenever Ethan felt discouraged, Sonny quietly sat beside him, reminding him that he wasn't alone. Months passed. Sonny grew stronger. And so did Ethan. His grades improved. His confidence returned. Then tragedy struck. One evening, Ethan's mother collapsed while working at the diner. She suffered a serious stroke. She was rushed to the hospital. The doctors explained that treatment would be expensive, far more than Ethan could afford. Sitting alone in the hospital hallway, Ethan felt his world falling apart. Yet through it all, Sonny never left his side. The next morning, Ethan made a decision. He would do whatever it took to help his mother. After school, he began mowing lawns, washing cars, and delivering newspapers. Everywhere he went, Sonny followed. Rain or shine. As weeks passed, people around town began noticing them. One day, a local teacher took a photograph of Ethan carrying newspapers through the snow while Sonny walked beside him. She posted it online with a simple caption: "A boy who refuses to quit, and a dog who refuses to leave." The photo quickly spread across social media. Thousands of people shared their story. Donations arrived to help pay for his mother's treatment. A local foundation offered Ethan a scholarship. Veterinarians volunteered to care for Sonny for free. For the first time since the stroke, Ethan felt hope returning. Slowly, his mother recovered. Years of hard work finally paid off. Ethan graduated near the top of his class. On graduation day, he hugged his mother while Sonny stood proudly beside them. It was the moment they had fought for. Years later, Ethan achieved his dream. He became an elementary school teacher in the same community where he grew up. He dedicated his life to helping children facing hardships like his own. And through every milestone, Sonny remained by his side. But time waits for no one. As Sunny grew older, gray fur slowly appeared around his muzzle. His steps became slower. One quiet summer evening, Ethan sat beside Sunny on a hill overlooking the town. The sky glowed orange as the sun set. Sunny gently rested his head on Ethan's knee. Ethan stroked his old friend's fur, tears filling his eyes. For a moment, Sunny looked up at him. Then he softly wagged his tail one last time, and peacefully closed his eyes. Though heartbroken, Ethan knew that Sunny had already given him the greatest gift imaginable: hope. Several years later, Ethan opened a community learning center and animal rescue shelter. Above the entrance stood a wooden sign that read, "In loving memory of Sunny, the dog who taught us that kindness changes lives." Today, children fill the classrooms with laughter. Rescued animals find loving homes. And every visitor hears the story of a boy and a dog who changed each other's lives forever. Because sometimes, the greatest miracles begin with a simple act of kindness. Kindness costs little, but it can change everything. One act of compassion can inspire hope, transform lives, and create a ripple effect far beyond what we imagine. If you found Sunny abandoned on that cold roadside, would you have helped him even if you had very little yourself? Has an animal ever changed your life in an unexpected way? Share your story below.